Hello. Hello. Did I figure out what the RP malloc text issue was? No, I was watching a movie. So I have just finished watching the movie, and you see at the top of the screen that it broke at some point when you told me. However, you're not the only person who said, hey, it works for me aside from this thing, like that the tests work. So I'm just going to go try compiling and running the tests again, because maybe I messed something up. All right. So simple test. Okay. That's fine. So coverage is saying memory leak detected, but I don't know. So I guess that's not totally working. But this one, takes a while to run, but this was failing for me. Foundation TV show, I thought it was terrible. I couldn't even finish the first season. If I've compiled the compiler with ASAN enabled, no, I mean, ASAN is not really my problem. Like TSAN is much more important than ASAN, and I don't know how to do that in Windows. Let's turn on a light. Let's turn on a light. I mean, so this is like passing the test now, so I'm confused. You know, maybe I messed up doing, like, I've been doing a lot of work really rapidly, and when there's a lot of ideas flying through my head like that, like sometimes I do stuff a little bit wrong, you know? So maybe that's what happened here. Maybe I freaked people out with all this information about RP malloc, and it's fine. I'm gonna run this at least twice, because I swear it was failing for me, dude. Maybe it's another Heisenberg. I hope not. There is one known Heisenberg, actually two known Heisenbugs in the compiler right now, but none of them are. They're both compile time issues. None of them should affect anything like this. So. We had to wait for our water to get filtered. We're not actually going to do tea. I did tea yesterday kind of late, not even this late. It was like 6:30 p.m. And I woke up in the middle of the night. See what I'm saying? Look, it's broken. In global cache finalize. You muted Yassine. Dude, I muted that guy like a year ago. Oh my God. Do I typically consume caffeine daily? Yeah. But not really. Like, I don't feel the caffeine, so it's not for that. It's just that, like, the flavors of tea that I like have caffeine. Am I still drinking Golden Monkey? Yes, we had Golden Monkey this morning. One yogic guru said caffeine dulls the mind. Agree. Well, what I would say is the states of mind that he's talking about are probably a lot subtler than anything you're used to, right? And so, do I believe that if you get down into those states, which I've been in some of them, right? If you get down into those states, is caffeine going to change them or mess you up? Yeah, maybe. I would believe that. Um, or prevent you from getting into them? Maybe, but lots of things would do that. That said, some meditators use caffeine and it's fine. So I would expect there to be a lot of disagreement in that category. Okay, so, well, at least I verified that this is crashing for me. Um, so let's see. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I kind of don't want to do this one right now because it's not that important. All right. So another person is telling me they got no failures either. So I don't know what to think about this at all. Maybe my computer is flaky, right? Because this is a really intensive test. Like, if literally everybody says they don't have failures, maybe it's my computer, right? Maybe my memory is flaky, my RAM, right? I don't know. I don't know. Are we still doing macro stuff? Not right now. There's one more vaguely macro related thing that I want to do, but I sort of had a lot of high energy development games or development days. And I ended up making today high energy also. I shipped 2 betas today. Um, so I think I want tomorrow to be a very chill day. And after that, I kind of want to do some game stuff. But there's a macro related thing to do. It could be. Like, dude, I have one of the Intel chips that is known to be flaky. So maybe that's what this is, right? It seriously could be that. You know what I could do? While we're talking about this, um, I'll also run it on my laptop and we can see if it crashes there. Is it true intrinsics are about 10% slower than handwritten assembly? I don't really know. Um, I've used intrinsics on rare occasions. Like if you mean like SIMD kind of stuff. Last time I used them seriously was in like Braid on the Xbox 360, dude. Like maybe I did something for the witness actually. I think I might have SIMD'd the particles a little bit on the witness as well, but it doesn't. You get a crash in 2.004. So why do some people get crashes and other people don't get crashes? What is the deal? Okay, here's another question. I compiled this on LLVM. What if I do x64? Let's try that, and then I'll try it on my laptop. Okay. Laptop. Where do I plug it? Well, let's not even bother plugging it in yet. I'll start it up and then I'll plug it in. All right. I'm updating to the latest compiler first. All right, so that crashed also. So it's not x64 versus LLVM. Interestingly, it is always crashing in the same place. So, I mean, maybe there's just, but so here's the thing. Like Ian sort of ported this, I think, or was it someone else? I don't remember now. But like maybe there's just a race condition in the port and we didn't notice for a while. Maybe it like never worked. I don't remember. These haven't been in the test suite in part maybe because they're so slow. So maybe we should make a mode for this that is less spammy and runs faster. So yeah, I don't know. CD test. Oh, I'm still getting the cast bounds check here. Because I haven't checked that in. Let me fix that. All right. All right, so this is running. We'll see what happens there. I expect that it will also crash. Do we have any other ideas of something to do right now? You tried running on macOS, it did like 10 rounds. If you wanted to participate in this bug hunt, maybe try running it 2 more times in a row and just see, because it might be a statistical thing. Like if you could get through it 3 times without a crash, that makes me a lot more confident it's not a crash. So it could be like maybe there's some mutex stuff that's only wrong on Windows, right? And so people are like, it works for me on Linux or whatever. But I think, David, I assume you're on Windows, right? So I don't know. So someone else says it broke in 1.0.084. Aside from both of these, when I run okay, so another beta person has said he knows what the problem is with the coverage test. He says do this. It didn't help. Line 72, set the builder allocator to temp, yeah, and then pass comma, comma, temp. And builder to string. All right. Yeah, the cast bounds check. I didn't realize. So what happened was, I fixed that cast bounds check before the beta went out. And then I was trying to change a bunch of other stuff because I was trying to change the lock comp exchange to compare and swap. And I was looking and I was seeing like a bunch of these old things, and I was like changing these to like that. And then it wasn't running, and I was like, oh my God. And so I reverted it, and it still wasn't running, but I forgot. I just forgot that I reverted the cast bounds check change, right? So the other thing I was thinking, we have auto dereference in this language, but it's only for structs because I was being conservative when I added it in. I feel like struct auto dereference is 100% complete success. So I wonder if we should do it for everything. Is my other question. maybe not for double pointers. Like maybe we don't auto dereference double pointer to single pointer, but like pointer to string, pointer to array. Maybe we just turn on auto dereference for everything. What do you guys think? Okay, on the laptop, it's still going. It's not crashing. Dude, it could be my CPU. Seriously. If it doesn't, let me know if it crashes for either of you guys. I mean, Technic Beam has said it does not crash for him. Is the structive array's array of structs feature still in the language? No. No, it is not. The emphasis now is on giving people better user level ways. Like part of the macro upgrade will be, it'll be great if people can just do that and it's easy, right? And part of the reason it's not in the language hard coded anymore is it was really hard to do an automated magical thing that was actually really good for what people would really want it for when they're real serious performance programmers. And so I just was like, okay, let's just, let's take that out. It had some costs as well that were not so good. How far Intel is? Yeah, dude, I might switch back to my AMD Threadripper from 5 years ago. That's how bad this is. Like, I would be probably happier on my old machine. You had to import POSIX on line 14 to line 1480. In just in RPmalloc. Like, I guess our lines are different. Wherein? Like which function? Probably this one, right? This looks like the bigger, more complicated function. Oh, in RPmalloc test. Oh, because sched yield is just not... I guess that's a POSIX thing? Why can we see that in... Maybe we can't see it in Linux. All right. I mean, you can tell this stuff isn't in our test suite right now. Dude, it's still going on the laptop. Okay, I'm starting to believe it's my CPU, dude. You hit the cast bounce check. Yeah, just here. You just fix that, right? Line 15. No, where is it? 1545. I don't remember. You just put a no check on that line is what you do. I hope the precedence of that is right. 2575. Yeah. So I just edited a little bit, but yeah, you just put no check here and that'll fix that. I thought people were using RPmalloc. Like not most people, but I'm pretty sure a couple beta people are using it, and so I guess it works for them, right? Dude, so much of this code is not how I would write it. BIOS update might fix it. Is there an explicit place to download such a BIOS update? Like, you would need that for your motherboard, right? I don't even know what mine is. That's a mistake. I'm just going to convert some of this anyway. Because I know what I'm going to change this to when I change the lock. Go to the motherboard website, put on thumb drive. I just don't. I don't want to do that. Data not preserved on Realic. Is that happening right away? I mean, here's the thing. Obviously, nobody even compiled this for Malloc or for Linux. So, maybe I just have to put it down to being just a really low quality port. But the thing is, dude, my laptop has been chugging away this whole time. Does this test eventually end, or do you have to kill it? So I kind of believe now it's my CPU. But you think it's an infinite test. Okay, it just started iteration 6 and I killed it. So, yeah, I think it's my CPU, guys. Okay, so we're going to say that's my CPU. So it would just be nice to get it building on Linux and stuff, but I don't have Windows Linux installed on this machine, and I kind of don't want to derail right now. Okay. Chris, Robert Noyce, and Gordon Moore. No, those guys were fine. Those guys did a good job. It's like everyone in the past 10 years, 15 years at Intel did a bad job. What to do when you're sad and have a lot of work to do? You do the work while sad. That's what you do. But also improve your diet, because if you're sad, it's probably what you're eating. They went and fired the guy trying to turn it around. True. Yeah, Intel, if they're going to turn it around, it's going to take years. Like, they're screwed for years. And the problem is, this is an inflection point when they really need to be competitive, because there's people making tensor processors now, and Intel is not competing in that space. Intel ain't even making competitive, traditional CPUs. How are they going to make tensor processors, right? So is you a way you can help with designing some puzzles for my game? No, I mean, we don't need any more puzzles. We just need to polish off and finish the game. Okay, so let's just check these in. I have an email out about the memory leak. Someone was saying they fixed it, and I did what he said, and it's not fixed, but we'll see what he replies. Okay. RP malloc tweaks. Okay, so okay. We had an error message report, and I also was really confused when I was reproing that. And no. All right, let me dig this one out again. I'm trying to find the thread. Yeah, it's this one. All right. So here's the repro, and here's what's weird, guys. Check this out. Check this out. When I compile, let's go there. When I compile this with the debug compiler, dude, why is this so bad? Wait, what is going on? I need to build my debug compiler. That's what happened. Anyhow, when I compile this with debug compiler, I get this error message. While expanding print stir, undeclared identifier stir, and it tells me the calling site, right? Isn't that great? Great. Release compiler. It doesn't tell me the calling site. Why not? So we're going to find this out. Okay, how do we get to this error? Flush undeclared identifiers. While, oh. We got a break earlier. Maybe report macro context. Okay, so report error calls this. Is there any reason why it would only do that in debug? Maybe, no, it's literally at top level. Maybe report macro context. There's no if debug, so maybe we didn't add the thing. So I'm just going to printf debug this. And the reason why is because it's difficult and annoying to step through release builds in Visual Studio. So we have to drop down to printf debugging. Let's make sure we even can build release. And let's make sure that we get the same problem in this release build as the one built on the server. Okay, we get the same result. That is actually good because it will help us debug this. Report this lien to the government. All right. Return 1. Okay. Well, so do we even have macro expansion records? Maybe we didn't save them. Literally return 1. What? I bet that's null, right? Yep. Okay. Why is that null? Okay. We must be taking the address. Okay, is this in some kind of if debug? No. So maybe it's here. I bet one of these is uninitialized or something. Yeah, last serial is always one less than first serial. That is bad. Why is this happening? Do we have... I mean, do we set serials? I hope so. Yeah, it used to be an if-def debug. How did I never notice? Wow, people have been getting bad error messages for like a long time. Does either backend reorder much right now? Well, the LLVM will reorder, but it'll stop when it sees an atomic operation, right? So you just have to have some kind of synchronizing operation. X64 does not reorder at all. Would I consider developing a game with user-generated levels? I have some ideas that go that way, yeah. This is probably like... Oh, this is not even on S. Wait, it's thread local what? Oh shit. Okay, so we don't actually use this. We use thread local serial. Lol. Okay, see, we were trying to be smart. This is in debug, this part, but this has to happen. This is the bug. Fucking C++, right? If C++ didn't have plus plus, we wouldn't have made this mistake. And people would have had better... Like, that's why I didn't do plus plus, for example. Even though it seems cool, it's not that cool. Like, in this language, we don't have a plus plus operator. We must increment thread look since that is used in macro expansion record lookup. Exclamation point. It still didn't work, though. Okay, wait. The S we're looking up is 0. Because we need the S of the node. It still didn't work. Why is this? When I do a debug build, it'll be in range, right? Let's just look again at what it looks like for a debug build. Dude, I'm too busy to try someone else's competitor language to my language, right? Wait, now it doesn't work here either. What is going on? Am I taking crazy pills? Weirdly. Oh, no, no, no. It's working fine. Wait, it's working fine. Did it work fine before? It did work fine before. I just didn't see it because of all the spam. So I think we're fixed. Let's just go back to release build because that's the thing that was broken. We're going to get rid of the no check-ins. Okay. We definitely need to make a test case out of this because apparently we never made one. All right. This is fixed in the next beta. Sorry for the hassle. Exclamation point. All right. So we're going to make a test for this. Oh, whoops. I keep doing this. What? Why does this have that bug? Still. All right, so it must say while expanding macro. Would I say making this compiler has been my hardest project? I don't know. Like, a compiler is easier than a game. I'll tell you that. But we have a lot more people working on the games in different departments, right? Whereas the compiler, I definitely have some people helping once in a while, but a lot of the time it's been mostly me. And there were even years when I had people where I was trying to have them work on it and they ended up being, more of a burden than a help. And I had to spend a bunch of time undoing what they did, right? So in terms of me personally, is it the hardest thing? Maybe, probably. Yeah. But that's only because I did most of it myself. Imagine having a standard committee. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. So, um, fixed that in the release compiler, which is what everybody in the beta runs, undeclared identifiers and other similar errors did not report the call site within the macro. Sorry about this. We didn't see that error messages, that the error messages in this case were unhelpful because the debug build worked, did the right thing, gave the useful information, and that's what I usually run, and we did not have a test case to detect that it didn't happen in release. We have a test for it now. All right. Cool, cool. Wait, did I already just checked that in, right? I think I did. Nope. All right. There we go. Boom. Easy clap. The decision for now is not to remove the inline assembly anytime soon. In fact, we just spent several days making it better. So, yeah. How's it going, everybody? You're sick today. You're sick. Someone else is sad. Come on, everybody. Playing CS. Ah. I used to be really good at Counter-Strike, but that was more than 20 years ago. I am not good at it now. I mean, I started playing Counter Strike during Beta 2 or Beta 3. When I started, not the Valve betas, the original betas. When I started playing Counter Strike, it didn't clear the guns out from the map every time it reset the round. So at the start of the round, everybody would like run like crazy to wherever the big fights happened last round and try to pick up the good guns. It was good times, dude. You could plant the bomb anywhere. I don't remember that, but I mean, I don't think there was a bomb when I started playing. Like, bomb got added later. There was one level, I think it was the original CS Mansion. There was this, like, you would run up a path and then you get to this open field with like a house that's like a box that's 2 stories high with a bunch of windows around the sides. And it's like assault this mansion. You think you started in beta 7? Yeah, I mean, if you started in beta 7, you probably got to play like the assault vehicles and stuff. The assault vehicle in Counter-Strike was awesome. It was it was terrible, terrible controls, and it only could go like 20 or 30 feet, and then it would fall into a pit because you couldn't drive it to the main map, right? This might be enough to take the W tonight, honestly. We shipped 2 values to the people today already. I could, after I sign off, I could add some new people to the beta from the email, maybe. Are the people going to get 3 values today? I feel like if I ship too many values in one day, it'll lead to value fatigue. And this is just one bug fix. It's an important bug fix for people who use macros, so I'll probably ship it in a couple days. But it's not so important that I'm going to ship a 3rd value today. How about some game development? Well, I mean, I'm sort of feeling like I have just had a work hard, high energy like 3 or 4 days. And when I do that, I usually come down a little bit, right? So I'm like kind of coming down now, and I'm like, yeah, I could chill for like a day and only work mildly tomorrow. So I'm just sort of feeling like we're not going to do any game development tonight. However, I do want to do some before New Year's, just not tonight. Tired of winning. I know, dude, I'm so tired of winning. We still need to win on some stuff with macros, though. There's one other feature that someone in the beta wants that's macro related. That's a good idea. So if I do that and this, then it's officially a macro improvement beta next time. So I could look at that tomorrow. There might be some nuance to that one. And then maybe I do pointer dereference, open up auto dereference to everybody and see what happens. Pattern matching. Well, I mean, we do want to implement probably some things for macros that are a little bit like pattern matching, but not in that way, not in the way that all the Rust fan people want. Does anyone have technical questions before we sign off? It's been a short stream, but that's okay. We've done a bunch of streams lately. Switch on multiple values. Does it? Like, I've literally never wanted that. I don't like when do you want switch on multiple values? Explain. We could do a solitaire. We haven't done a solitaire in a long time. When comparing multiple conditions. I mean, I know obviously it's for comparing multiple conditions. My question is, like, when do you actually do that? Oh, we could do Outwars sometime. I want to do it now because I'm in a mellow mood. All right, here we go. You don't have... No, I know you don't have to nest and branch. I am asking you, what is an example of a problem you are solving where the natural solution for the problem is switching on multiple values? That is what I'm asking. Like, what is the use case is what I'm asking. All right, we get a 0 and a 2 right here. If we just move this 3 onto the 4, that seems like a no-brainer. We want this king off. Maybe we wait on that a little bit, but this 2 is not very far. If we get the 1, we get the 1 to go, and then this 2 pops, and like we practically could just put this jack on this queen and get the column back. So that's pretty good. Where does this 3... Oh, right, wait. We put the 3 on the 4. 0 pops, 2 pops. King over there. 2 pops, 3 pops, 2 pops, 1 pops, 2 pops. Like, we lose our slot, but like that's so good, right? Like, how could you not want to do all that is my question. And then we get gold queen at the end of all that. And which either could come out... Oh, yeah, gold queen could come over here. And then we get king, queen, jack, 10. Which gives us red 7 and red 6, right? So, yeah, we could put the jack on the queen because 7 can go on the 8. Or we could do something with the 13. So this actually is good. This is all good. This is fine. All right. Now, what did I just say? I said this. I said king, queen, jack, 10. And then, so, okay, I could do 7 on the 6 and 13 on the 12. And that just gives me that slot, right? Let's just do this. So we could do this. We could do that and that and that. Now we have 2 slots. I didn't even read in. There were other things I could have done as well. And I just wasn't interested in thinking about it anymore. So I could do this, 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 and then we get the slot back. I could do this, that, that, and this almost joins with this and also almost with this, but I could do this and get the 3. And then this goes there. It's been useful when you had an array of values and you return an event based on some combination of null or not null. I mean, I just don't feel like that's a switch statement, because the thing is, if you're going to do it in a switch statement, then you're just laying out a bunch of things in parallel, and so you're going to have code duplication, because it's never flat like that with, like, let's say there's 3 values, right? It's never all 8 combos with equal flatness. It's going to be like, well, one of them, if it's true, you always want to do these things, otherwise you don't, right? And so it starts to be like not really a switch statement, right? Because you want to do things that are more structured. That's how it always works for me anyway. If we got this 8, it would help. 10 to king onto 9. What? How am I supposed to do that? Okay, I guess we get blue 3 pops, 4 pops. Oh, and then this goes on the 10. Okay, that's true. That works. All right. Green 4. Gold 5 goes. If we get the 5 and the 2, then all this goes, right? 4 in the hole. King on the queen. 19. Yeah, we're good. We're good. This is the point at which we basically won the game. Oh, this just goes, by the way. Oops. Oops. That was easy. And then we'll go there. We'll go there. We'll put that there. We'll take that. I mean, we don't care. We're just flipping stuff all over the place. Easy clap. Easy clap. How many solitaire wins are required to get access to the beta? 69,105. The current ABIs don't pass arguments directly in registers. I mean, if you compile... What? What? Who told you that? Actually, I don't remember. So I don't remember what the x64 backend does for arguments. They might be on the stack. The thing is, like, even the C calling convention is a giant pain in the ass. So, I don't know. A lot of arguments get passed as pointers in registers. Well, anything that is a big thing, which is anything bigger than 8 bits, is by reference. So yes, we pass a pointer for those. Small things would not get passed as a pointer, I don't believe. An int just isn't in the register by itself? Wait, if that's actually happening, that's not good. Like, if the LLVM build is doing that, let me know if that's really true for an int. It shouldn't be true for an int. It should be true for like a string or an array. If that's true for an int, then we have some very low-hanging optimization fruit to handle. You see also a case where you do a ping and check the exit code. Okay, but checking the exit code is a one value switch, right? Yeah, let me know. That sounds bad. If that is happening, we want to fix it. But I kind of don't believe that that's happening. Really? I mean, we could try, obviously I'm not on ARM, but we could try stepping into Sokoban game right now. It'll take a second to compile. So that's LLVM build. And then, well, you know what? Instead of trying to find a good function, let's just make one. We'll go to main. Oh, sorry. Main. We go to main, and we're just going to have A is 5, B is 10.7, f of A comma B, parameter test. All right, we're going to no check in this because that's dumb. Parameter test. And we're going to no inline this. And like that. All right. Whoops, that was the wrong close. So here we go. Debug step into. That's how readable our code is. We just step straight in here. Why can't it find this? It says original location. Yeah, it's there. This is how stupid Visual Studio is. Look, I'm picking literally the folder that it says. All right, thanks. Okay. So, is it Control Alt D? Yeah. Okay. So we're doing some call stack stuff here, which I guess, you know, it would have been better, but like, okay, we move into RBP plus 30H. Oh yeah, I guess those are on the stack right now. That's weird. Also, why is this incredibly huge? This is actually one of the things I wanted to look at is like, why is the stack for main incredibly huge right now? You think you're not crazy? Well, let's see. Let's go a times equals 5, a plus equals 1, 17, right? B plus equals 111 dot O. We're just going to do a little math in there so we could see it. And let's just see. Oh my God, look at all this, dude. What am I even looking at? I mean, there's definitely some, you know, context stack trace stuff happening. We could build without that, but I wouldn't expect it to be this much stuff. But that's what this looks like. This looks like the hash on the stack trace and stuff. So maybe that's what that is. I mean, we're making debug build of Sokoban still, right? So, okay, a times equals 5. Yeah, we're pulling it off the stack. Maybe that's just what LLVM does. In a non-optimized build. I mean, this is the thing is this is a debug build, right? So we could try the release build. The arguments look like they're in registers, but the return value is not. Yeah, return values might always be on the stack right now, actually. Yeah, I guess there's not much point in me looking at a debug build here because I'm not that surprised if it doesn't use registers. LLVM optimized build debug symbols on. Yeah. Let me know. Keep looking at it and let me know what it looks like, and we can think about what to do there. We could think about what to do there. Oh, we got the Heisenbug on the macOS just happened. On the build server, and I've been putting, I don't want to log into a Mac and try to deal with it, so I've been putting debug output for this one program that's Heisenbugging out of the entire test suite. Um, oh man. See, I'm printfing, so it's like fucking scrambled now. This is not fucking helpful. Okay. Okay, this is confusing to me. It looks to me like this moved. I'm so confused. Because up here, no, okay, never mind. The 512 is the 512, right? The 512 is first thread context. Okay. The problem is this globo context is not getting fully initialized from the new, context features that have been added. Um, right, but here we say base address is 4096 of globo context, right? Although maybe this is different. Maybe this is like, yeah, this is the part that's not initialized, I guess. These look like the right things to be happening, actually. I'm very confused by what could be going wrong here. I mean, I could just add more debug information about what is the number that we're backing up, right? In all these cases. So the problem is we're ending up a 0 in the target memory that this is supposedly filling. So let's go. Okay. So if size is equal to 8, we're going to say source value like it's in the first bucket, which makes it very simple. It's like we're not having. All right. I mean, we just did a mem copy, right? So it's got to be. They've got to be the same. So either these are both 0. Right? No, we don't put a no check in. Either those are both 0. Or they're not, which tells me they're probably both 0. Or dest is in the wrong place. God, it's so bright. Let's just say, oh, we have offset from bucket here, right? 4608. So we are in the first bucket, so there's no jackassery happening there. So let's also print this in a different place, because I assume the answer is they're both 0, but they may not be. So maybe we go back to this new region base address. I don't know. So we got to do this down here because we're copying the default value here. Um, I need to find like this dest pointer is to the start of the struct, right? Um, so we have new region base address minus it, well, minus just base address, right? Like whatever. This is confusing. I haven't thought about this in a couple weeks or whatever. Maybe just a week, because this was the beginning of my whole Christmas thing that I did, I think, right? Oh no, I actually started this a month ago, but other stuff came up. New region base address minus whatever is the, is it on it? I could just stash whatever value we compute in here. So we have new last base. You know what? Actually, we don't need this. Wait. All right. So I'm just having trouble because these go out of scope, and it's like, look, we actually want this right here. We mem set it to 0, and we do some stuff and whatever, right? So stashed old end equals old end. We're going to do that. And then down here, the pointer is S64 star plus stashed old end. All right. Okay. Now we are not on the compiler anymore. All right. Dude, I wish I had $1 for every time someone said LSP. Oh my God. Um, okay, I forget now what the name of the program was that triggers this. Um, context updating of globals. All right. Let's see if our debug info works, because we know that this works probably. Okay, that's wrong. And that's right. God, I got it totally wrong. Well, or yeah, this is annoying. Um, it looks like we're reading uninitialized memory here. Except this one is right. Okay. Size 8 new region value 42. That's correct. It's just this size 8 backup part is wrong. At least. Right? Because we get the 42 in the end here. Both in context and globo context. So it's just this one, the size 8 backup. But I mean, that is literally what we mem copied here. So is this mem copy just wrong? Oh. We're copying the whole linear allocation. Okay. If this is just wrong, because we make this up. If that's just wrong, then that would be a bug for everybody. Right? Okay, so it's crazy that it's wrong, but we still get it right. But maybe there's an earlier copy that if it happens at the right time, yeah, that must be what it is. That's why it's a Heisenberg. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, we're getting there. Okay, so um, water. So when we say backed up lagging allocation, oh, that's too late. We want the here. Okay. See, we copy pasta this shit here too. Ugh, all right. Let's Okay. Okay, so we verified we're printing this and it's fine. I bet it's this. Remember this stashed old end? Okay, new region base address includes the base address of the object. Oh, yeah. So I just goofed here, I think. I'm sure this makes no sense to anybody watching, right? 42, 42, 42. Nope. Fudge. 42. Oh, no, this is right. So there are two different size 8 backups. One of these, this is the type info pointer at the top of the thing. It should look like this. This is correct. So I was being confused. I assumed that because I was filtering for size 8. Yeah. No, but it's fine because we also had zeros floating around and those are now 42s. So I think we fixed it. Like if I go back here, size 8 backup. Well, yeah, this was wrong. This last one before. Now it's right. Let's make sure that's not luck. It's right, it's right, it's right. So I think we solved it. I'm going to leave this debug info in there. But I'm very happy if we're going to see. I'm going to preemptively put this in the patch notes, and if it's not true, fixed a fixed inconsistency in whether add contexted variables were initialized properly in context types stored in global data. I'm sure that made no sense to anybody, but I didn't want to distract myself by reading chat. Any questions about what literally just happened there? Ah. You're in the editor wars again. Yeah, well, that's great. Thanks for editor wars. My editor is better than your editor because my editor only takes 500 milliseconds to respond to a keystroke. What literally just happened there? Yeah. The human eye cannot see 500 milliseconds. Dude, I had arguments with people on Twitter way back who were telling me that like 300 milliseconds for loading a web page was basically instantaneous, and that it couldn't possibly be sped up more than that. And I'm just like, dude, uh, maybe it was like 500 milliseconds. It was something like that. Web developers will do any excuse not to work. That is true. That is empirically proven correct. I'm going to run this on tests just in case any of my stuff here like broke anything. All this crap Holio code that I inserted that's going to be deleted as soon as the Heisenbug is confirmed gone. Dude, we did so much value today. Okay, check this out. Yesterday, the changelog as delivered to people was down here. We gave people today, I mean, a lot of this work was done before today, but recently, it's all in the past week, 222 lines of changelog. That's been in the past 5 days, December 24 to 28. Maybe 5.5, because this, I don't remember if this was early on the 23rd or late on the 23rd, but 5 to 5.5 days. It's pretty great. Yet there are online games where you can shoot at 99 other players real time. I know. It's just web developers don't they're in this very weird space where they think that like laying out text and buttons on a web page is incredibly hard and must be really slow. But like somehow Fortnite also exists, and that's somehow a lot easier than a web page, right? This is what they think. It's crazy. Dude, I keep getting these video glitches. Maybe that's my computer dying. All right. So we passed the tests. That's great. We compile Sokoban. That's great. All right, guys, since I'm yawning tremendously, I'm going to sign off. And we're not going to raid anyone tonight because we've been doing that a lot. But this is great. I hope those of you in the beta appreciate the value, and we'll maybe do another value delivery on or before the 1st. Just because, like I said, these are pretty reasonable bug fixes to deliver. And also what's in here is modules rp malloc fixed a cast bounds check failure. How can you join the beta? You need to join the secret beta. That's how. All right, thank you everybody. I'm going to bed. I'll see you later.